Thank you so much. We miss Carol, but Ali, Bettina, Christian's not here, Bear, and all of you leaders, I stand with you. They're the ones that grew me up in this advocacy field. When I didn't know that women were not getting equal work for equal pay, when I didn't know that there have been 80 plus prime ministers and women presidents across this world, but not in these United States. When we had lack of representation, when we had lack of rights, these women were at the forefront of fostering my advocacy and fostering my fight for the Equal Rights Amendment. And we stand on your shoulders today, so I want to thank you. You know, you all have been leaders, all of you, even in the audience today, in our movement, and personal mentors to me in my political career for over a decade. And thank you to the amazing leaders who I share this stage with. This movement is big and it's beautiful. I'm honored to have been part of history in the Virginia General Assembly in 2020 when Virginia stood up and spoke out and ratified the Equal Rights Amendment, making us the 38th state. I was proud to walk with Delegate Carol Foy. We fought with the many women that were in the State House before us and other state houses across this nation who fought, who begged, and sometimes, and I was part of that, got spit at for talking about the Equal Rights Amendment, for talking about equity in our Constitution. But the Equal Rights Amendment is still not in our Constitution. We did the work. Women, men have carried the water for decades. Black women, brown women, Indigenous women, LGBTQ, and so many others, individuals, have worked towards equity in our Constitution. It is imperative that the ERA becomes law and that the White House, this building that stands behind us, takes swift action. Just as we did with the Democratic majority making Virginia the 38th state. Ensuring that the ERA is enshrined in our Constitution will add the guarantee of sex equity and provide the strongest legal protections against future legislative attempts to roll back gender equality rights. It will ensure that we, and of course our courts, can challenge these discriminatory laws head on based on sex at the federal, state, and local levels. It will ensure that we'll change the lives of women and all who will come after us to create a level playing field. And it'll be enshrined in our Constitution, especially as Republicans across this nation are fighting us for every part of our democracy and equality. It's incumbent upon us. It's incumbent upon this White House. Since 1923, when the amendment was initially drafted, way before I was born, but equality under the equality has been spelled out for us. Equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or any state on the account of sex. The reality that we've been fighting for decades for our rightful place in the Constitution. It's been 102 years since women were granted the right to vote. It's been 99 years since the ERA was introduced in Congress. And it's been 50 years since the ERA was passed by Congress. And now it's been 2 years since Virginia passed it in the state legislature. Enough. It's time for action. We need to ensure that every individual, not just some, but all, have equal protection under the United States Constitution. Thank you for having me. Thank you.